Most people will miss this. In crypto, when they're looking at low prices, they think it's a time to give up and sell. Most of us are looking for opportunities to buy. It's a favorite time again. Let's doom scroll together. In crypto, there are shitty shit coins, but here's the undisputed emperor of trash, Atom. There are clowns here that were shilling this a month ago, by the way. You don't block and report these clowns enough. So here is everyone coming out to dunk on every single coin. Unfortunately, when you see a coin chart go down, it doesn't necessarily mean that there are network effects behind the coin, because we have a bastardization from Pump Fund just showing you that there are 40 million coins out there. There are coins made every minute of the day, every second of the day. It doesn't tell you enough. That's why you have to go and look, is there a community of believers? Because tokens are abundant. Tokens are everywhere. There's an oversupply of tokens, but communities are scarce. Vlad. Bitcoin all-time high in October 2025, 126K. Bitcoin now, 60K. ZeCash was $150. It went up to $400. Which one is a better store of value? So Vlad is obviously just highlighting the difference between Bitcoin and ZeCash's performance. But what you can do, friends, is you just look at the ZEC to BTC ratio, the ZeCash to BTC ratio. And if you go back to look at it from October 2025, it was where we are here, and we actually had a big pumperoonie. It's up 1,200%. It's up 13x higher. So this is the ZeCash price chart. Remember, ZeCash is a fake Mossad PSYOP coin. However, even though it doesn't do any privacy, it did amazing price action, which might be good if you believe in crypto, because it just shows that if you hold long enough and you cope long enough, eventually the prices come back. M. The larger problem at play is just the blanket brainwashing over the decades. It's still impacting rational decision-making by people that otherwise should be rational. This is why I always say the right must regain a dominant market share of information flow infrastructure. So obviously the flow of information has been obfuscated because we don't even know what's real anymore. Everything can be manipulated. They're just words. Words aren't concrete. It's not like 1 + 1 is 2. We can always debate about what's true, what are facts. You can always spin facts, spin statistics. And it makes it even more hard in an AI world, because now AI, friends, just so you know how it works, at the beginning of your question typing, you go, hey, AI, I want to know something. What it does is it goes to an assumption brain, where it's got some other name for it, where it assumes it knows what you're asking. So they can put anything in there. So that's why, like, obviously one of the biggest ones is if you mention Israel and there's any negative information about Israel, the brain of all AI, ChatGPT, Grok, they're all Mossad agents themselves, it assumes, it goes, oh, you must have typoed that. No. Children weren't bombed. Nothing happened. We don't care. We do care. You know what I mean? Like, it's all good. What are you talking about, Mr. Sir, Mr. Madam? So that's what it does. It goes, oh, you meant to say children were bombed. I thought you meant to say that children were dropped lollipops. That's what they do. That's why you can never get through to it. And all information flow can be controlled just because AI, if it can assume everything, well, friends, even this very video you're watching now, when we watch and talk to each other, in the future, it's probably going to get filtered through AI. Just to let you know, friends, you know there is something they're doing right now. I don't know which platform. It could be Twitter. It could be Facebook. Probably Facebook. You know, I think about it because Mark Zuckerberg, his scum. What they're doing now is they are testing something. Okay, it got leaked. It got leaked by an insider. No documents, just got leaked. What they're doing is, if you tweet, or let's say you're on Facebook, you put a message, it goes through an AI, and it will rewrite your typing for someone else. But you can't see that it's been changed. So you can't verify what you posted is being read by them that way. And they are experimenting on it right now. How much can they change what you say without you noticing or ever batting an eyelid? Do you know how impossible it is to find out? Because there's just so many of these things. They're doing it right now. Mark Zuckerberg, he's known for doing all this anti-human stuff out here. He could be not human himself. I mean, he's a lizard himself. So that is the future of crypto to solve, because crypto can help you to verify all this information that you're posting. That's probably why we do need, like, you know, decentralized social media and stuff. Breaking. Spanish influencer Star Platinum just tattooed Ansem onto his forehead. So friends, this is obviously big news because a guy actually got a tattoo of Ansem coin on his forehead. Ansem, remember, one of the biggest crypto influencers, has a million followers, claim to fame from Soilana. This is it. This is a random Indonesian guy. A random Indonesian guy permanently tattooed Ansem to 1 billion on his forehead. He says it's to support Ansem. He said the tattoo is his way of showing belief, respect, and support for what Ansem is doing. He even claims he doesn't even own any Ansem coin after losing money on pump fund, only in crypto. Wow. This is actually bonkers news, right? So, you know, interesting, friends. I have, in 2023, I made videos, still there, man, and posts. I said, look, and I made this as a joke. I said, man, if you ever see anybody tattoo a coin you're in on their forehead, start selling immediately, start taking profit. And I saying that in 2023, I never would have thought someone's actually going to do this, but you always knew, yeah, people do euphoric things in euphoric moments. I just didn't think it would be for a coin that was like, it only went up within the past few hours when he decided to do this. Man, I'd like to wonder, dude, how much of an NPC are you? You're telling me you've got nothing else better to do in your life, and then a coin out of the sea of 40 million coins out there has a green candle on a screen, which you don't even participate in, and that's inspired you so much to go ink your forehead. That's absolutely bonkers, you know? Maybe he gets an airdrop out of it. Here you have Pulse Vision, July 2026, possible pDAI peg. So I've made videos and content around this, friends. Spoonie Alpha videos coming for you as well. So there's been, like, I go through one example how there is an instant peg wanting from everyone in the community, literally majority. At least, like, at the worst of times, it's like 70% of people think we're always going to peg next month. That's like the worst. And then, like, in the extreme moments, like I remember in December 2024, it was like 93% believe December it was going to be pegging. First it goes like, oh, first it's Halloween, then there's Thanksgiving, then there's before Christmas, then there's on Christmas Eve, then there's Christmas, then there's New Year's Eve, then New Year's, then there's Heart Day, Valentine's Day. It just keeps going and going, and the price always ends up getting murdered afterwards. Maybe this time is different. But I even share my videos, friends. Friends, it's kind of funny when I tell you what's going on. You know, this happens every time. I tell you, just like with crypto, just crypto news, I go, dude, everything in crypto, there's no good news in crypto. Good news is always sell the news every single time, except Bitcoin ETF. Every single time it's been sell the news, and these things always end up fake. Nothing good ever happens. It just doesn't. It's just the truth. It's literally, if you keep fading this news stuff, you got a 99% win rate, literally 99. And people always come out. And I know, I appreciate you, friends. You come out, you say, hey, I'm worried about you, or I'm just checking up on you. Is everything all right? But I'm just letting you know, okay, from my squeaky chair. You kind soul that appears to check up on me, just letting you know, in the past 24 months, there's a pattern. You come out and you say, I'm worried about you, you know, things are going to get great, everything's going to turn out, everything's cool. You say that, it gets worse within the month, and then just another month after that, you're gone. Okay, and friends, I've been doing this 24 months in a row, literally 24 months. New person, gone. New person, gone. New person, gone. Okay, it's just me left. I'm like, what happened to getting freaking better, bro? You're the one who's meant to be Dr. Phil here. Friends, what would you say if you went to Dr. Phil, you started telling Dr. Phil your problems, and he's like, oh my gosh, man, I can't take it anymore. I'm out. What would you think? It makes you wonder. You're like, hey, man, like, really? The guy giving me advice? Can't take it? And then another guy, another guy, another guy, and then a girl, and then a guy, and then a squirrel. July 2026, possible pDAI peg. Yes. I don't think, look, do you really need me to tell you? Friends, just to let you know, even adding more credibility to July 4th, we're not going to be 600x price higher. I receive clown emojis in the pDAI Telegram. Every time I see the clown emojis, I'm like, oh, it's always bad news. Always bad news, because my posts are just neutral. It's not even they're just neutral. Yeah. And what was the recent clown emoji post? Do you want to know what I'm getting clown emojis from people in pDAI Telegram? It's because, get ready for this one, I said we might just be waiting for Ethereum to go up higher and the rest of the market. Yeah, that's it. I just said that. You know, we might just need Ethereum higher. You know, maybe Ethereum like 8 to 10K. That's a trillion market cap. What do we just need Ethereum to go higher? That's it. And then that gets clown emojis. And just showing you how like desperate the sentiment is. Whether like even just saying wider market forces is too much to bear. The evolution of trash coin. Obviously the trash emojis for Windows, and then we have pDAI as well. Coin butthole. CZ. I don't understand STRC fully. CZ says he took multiple attempts to understand strategy stretch, commenting it may be too complex. So, okay. Let me give you some friendship advice. Whenever you hear this, it's an automatic Ponzi. That's it. Every time you hear, I don't get it, I looked into it, I still don't get it, Ponzi. We all know it in the game. If you can't understand this thing in literally 2 sentences, it's a freaking Ponzi every freaking time. You name it. Name an example in your head where people say, no, this thing's not a Ponzi, it's a Ponzi every time, okay? They drop 80%, then 80%, then 80%, now you're down 99.9, and people are saying, no, it's not, it's just, you know, cheap prices. I'm just letting you know, friends, the record of this is, it's too much to ignore when it comes to these. Crypto Dan. Saylor said he will sell 1 billion of Bitcoin and the price went up. An army of bidders exists below 60K. Everybody wants below 50K. The main headwind being Saylor is basically resolved now. So there's probably some price action here. The order block. Here is some bids appearing as well. So it's funny. Michael Saylor said he's going to sell and people, they start bidding there. So we have the Michael Saylor stretch thing unresolved, but is it ever really going to get resolved? I don't think you get a resolution for Michael Saylor. I'm just letting you know. I don't know anything, friends. I've got a Pikachu hat on backwards, you know. I think this Michael Saylor issue is going to be a chain around the neck of Bitcoin all of this year, all of next year, at least to the end of next December, at least. So it's just going to allow Ethereum and altcoins to just reprice higher, you know. So I don't know how it's all going to resolve, but we'll see. Mustard Morad. Studying vibe coding techniques and agentic workflows is cope and a complete waste of time because within 12 to 24 months, that will be fully hyper automated as well. Remember prompt engineering? Pepperidge Farge remembers, the path to wealth and success is not to lean further into AI, but to do the polar opposite. To lean into the human-centric community, missions, movements. Awesome. Here's Bluey Bear. Your meme coins can't even smack 200K. You think you can shill a coin plus 300 trillion? So I think Mr. Bluey Bear, I'm not sure if you're aware, sir, SPX 6900 is Morad's coin, unless maybe you were meant to reply to James Wynn. And you can go here. So his meme coin is 330 million market cap right here. So I guess maybe he's talking about 2 billion market cap. So yeah, I think that's what he's talking about, saying, oh, wow, you can't even get your coin above 2 billion and you think you're going to go and flip 300 trillion market cap. So obviously this is what we know. That's just, it is fluff talk, but it's all about meme coin super cycle, human to human connection. Is that going to translate to people coming in here and buying memes? I mean, Ansem seems to think so. I don't think so. It's a lower high. People want a new casino. When does a new casino, though, appear? Don't know. Maybe interest rates need to be lower. Maybe there's got to be more money printing. Maybe just overall Ethereum's got to be above $5,000 redunis. I'm confirming friendship with you. Like, subscribe. Catch you the next one.